Alrighty. Let me turn on that. There we go. I'm gonna have the fan on just kind of periodically, keeping the air somewhat circulated, because it's a hot one today. It is a hot one today, folks. You best believe me when I say that, because it is. It is hot as hell. Hi, beauty. Yes, thank you for the daily bonking. How you doing? Welcome on in. Tigers got fucking trounced today. Made no offensive effort whatsoever against the Twins. I don't know why they can't beat the Twins. They just can't for some reason. Unless they have some kind of monumental comeback in the ninth inning and score 6 runs, then they ain't freaking making no comeback whatsoever. It's irritating. I mean, we had Scooble pitching the other day, so I knew that was going to be a dub. But today we had Faedo pitching, and he's not that good. He's not. We get so close to potentially seeing a 500 season, and now they wanna throw it away. I mean, technically, they're not really throwing it away. There's a lot of injuries going on right now, apparently, in the Tigers lineup. Both bullpen injuries and player injuries. Our best offensive weapon, Riley Green, ended up injuring his hamstring. And then there's a few other injuries as well. It would appear that Baez's hot streak is now over. He did not hit a home run today like he did for the past 3 games, so it would appear his home run streak has ended. But still, it's impressive that Baez, of all people, was able to hit 3 homers in 3 games. But yeah, this is looking to be quite the disappointing game from the Tigers. Very, very disappointing showing. No offensive effort whatsoever. That is looking like how I'm used to the Tigers looking, that game. I was not used to them having a hot streak, and I was getting hope that the Tigers would actually had figured it out halfway through the season and could potentially still make the wild card. Not with games like that. That's looking like early season Tigers. That's looking like mediocre of mediocre. That's looking like no offensive effort was made whatsoever. So that leads me to believe either the Twins had their best pitcher in there today, or we just sucked so much ass at hitting that we couldn't even get one guy to score. I mean, it's terrible. The effort today from the Tigers is extremely disappointing. Well, I think that's the first series the Tigers has lost in like 4 series, though, to be fair. And it's not like they got swept. They did win, like I said the other day, with Scooble on the mound. But yeah, they're not doing good today at all. They did not show up to play at all. I'm pretty good, though. Just irritated that the Tigers sucked ass today. After having such a good game the other day. After, I mean, it was Scooble. And, like, people still say we need to trade him. No. He's the only reason we're even winning games. He's the only pitcher that we have that's keeping these offenses at bay from completely tearing us up. Now, granted, this game does make a good argument towards those same people with, like, well, we have no offensive camp. They can't hit the ball. We didn't get one single run scored in today. I mean, that is true. And that is a good argument to be made that maybe we need to acquire some hitting talent. But the only way we're getting any superstar hitters is if we trade away Scooble, and the last time we traded away an ace pitcher, it did not work out well for the Tigers. They traded away Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer for prospects, and those prospects didn't pan out at all. None of the prospects that we traded for panned out, and then they both ended up on their respective teams now going and winning a World Series. They both have World Series rings, and the Tigers don't have any. You know, you want to talk about how painful it is being a Detroit sports fan. Try being a fan of these particular sports in the modern era. It's quite a pain. The only team that's giving Detroit hope right now is the Lions, surprisingly, but also the Red Wings. The Red Wings were very close to making playoff appearance. They just missed it. I'm confident that they will make playoff appearances this year, and that'll be good to have at least two teams making the postseason, because the Lions are going to make it there again. No doubt about it. The Lions are going to get there again, and then the Red Wings should get there, hopefully. If the Pistons, all they really need to do to impress me is just not suck ass like they did last season. Just have a better record. It's not really asking for much. They only won, I think, like 16 games out of the 100 games they played. It was bad. It was awful. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's never been an NBA team with a worse record in the modern era than the Pistons had last season. I'm actually not even kidding. And the thing is a lot of those games were really close, but we still ended up losing them. If we won all those close games, we would have had a much more decent record. We would have won at least 30 or something more games had we won those closer games that were only maybe 2 or 3 points behind. But the Pistons did extend Cade Cunningham, I think, to a 5-year contract extension, and then there were some other things that went on as well. I feel like the streams for the past week have been pretty slow overall speaking, but I mean the whole summer has been slow overall speaking. So also we're not really doing a good job right now of clapping back at Australia for that person that made that comment about Australia being a better team. Yes, the U.S. has more medals, but Australia has 2 more gold medals right now than the U.S. does. The U.S. has less gold medals than China, Korea, Japan, and France at the moment, and Australia by day 2. We have 2 gold medals, 5 silver, and 3 bronze medals on day 2 currently. Hopefully they are able to get more. Yes, we do have more medals. This is true. We have the most medals of any country right now. But at the end of the day, I think the one with the most gold medals is kind of the one that matters more. And currently there are 5 countries that are leading us right now in the gold medal category. It looks like it's a 4-way tie between China, Korea, Japan, and France for gold medals, and then Australia has the most with 4. So we're not really doing a good job of clapping back at them for some of the comments that were made about how satisfying it is for them to beat the American competitors. We're not really doing a good job of clapping back here when we have less gold medals than they do at the moment. But we have more medals than any country. We can at least walk away with that we have more medals than anyone at the moment. Yep, we have 12. Oh, we have 12 now. Looks like they added that's old. It looks like we have 3 gold medals now and 6 silver medals. and 3 bronze. So we have 12, which is double what any country has. Yeah, no, we're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty good so far. Yeah, the Tigers got obliterated today. I'm pretty sure the Twins had their best pitcher in there. I mean, their pitcher's 10-5. That leads me to believe he's probably their main starting pitcher. He just shut the Tigers' offense down entirely. That was embarrassing that they couldn't even score a fucking run. Yeesh. Games like that do not give Tiger Town much hope whatsoever. But as I was saying, the streams have been slow, for sure. I know it's the summer, and I know that definitely does affect viewership. People are out doing things, staying busy, being with family during the summer. I understand that. And yet, at the same time, the summer of last year was significantly just better in terms of just viewership, I feel like. Now, that's not saying I'm not thankful for for what happened so far this year, but in terms of a comparative mindset, like, last year definitely went better than this year has gone, just in terms of streaming in general. But I did also lose a few of those community members, and I haven't seen them since last year in the summer. They just kind of disappeared, and I never really I never saw them again. Hey, Jan's coming in with a resub. Thank you, Jans, for 16 months of resubbing. Hi. Also, I feel like I've been sitting at like 890 followers for like forever. I get followers and then I lose followers like almost as quickly as I gain them. I seem to be losing the same amount. Now, granted, I do want followers that are actually going to like show up. Like, I don't want the number to be all fake. Like, I want it to be a legitimate representation of my community size. Not, just like, I don't want to, like, here's the thing. I don't want to have, like, 5,000 followers and then only have, like, an average of, like, 4 or 5 people show up. If I have, like, 5,000 followers, I would hope that my average would be significantly higher than that. That's how you can tell that there's a lot of, like, fake engagement going on. I don't want that. I don't want fake engagement. That's why I don't really care a whole lot about my follower number. I care more about the follower engagement. Like, am I going to be able to get the people who follow me into my streams, and are they going to stick around for longer than, like, 5 minutes or something like that, Because, I don't want to say, like, here, I don't want, like, pity follows or follow for follows situations. Like, follow me if you genuinely think that my content would be interesting for you and you would want to come and attend a stream. Don't follow me if you, like, are never going to show up. Like, I know that might be a controversial thing to say, but, like, just don't do it. If you're never going to show up for a stream, then why even follow someone? What exactly is the point? They're just taking up space in your follower thing. Like, if you're not showing up for streams, like, ever, then what's the point in following? Like, now, if you haven't shown up for a stream in a while, that's different, because you at least showed up at one point and you just haven't shown up for a while, but that's different. You just probably have, like, a lot of stuff going on right now, or, like, some people that I've reached out to just to kind of figure things out, I guess. You just aren't motivated really to watch Twitch. You're just not really motivated to you don't really have the time or motivation to pull up a stream, which I get. Everyone's busy. Yeah, you're okay, Jans. If you gotta go lay down, then go lay down. Yeah. If you got a funeral bright and early, yeah, go lay down and try to get some rest, okay? And no, don't apologize for distracting me. I appreciate the resub. It was a pleasant distraction. It wasn't a bad distraction, you know? I don't know. I guess I just wish that things were still going on a bit of an upswing. I kind of feel like I'm at a very stagnant point right now in my content. I'm not really drawing in any, like, significant value, I feel like. I don't really know how to phrase it. I don't know. I feel like everything is down. The revenue is down. The amount of people that are showing up for streams are down. The overall community size is down. I don't know. I'm not really. It's difficult not to think about this stuff. It's very hard not to think about this stuff when you were at a better point a year ago than you are now with it. It is a bit of a bummer. I think they increased the prices of subscriptions by $1. I think it's $6 now. Or excuse me, $5.99. So that does mean that I will be making a little bit more money off of subs, precisely to be 50 cents more per sub. Which does add up, that is true, but I'm not sure how I feel about them increasing the price of subscriptions to $6 from $5. That seems very unnecessary to do that. This also applies for gifted subs, that they also have increased in price by $1. But, you know, I don't think very many people are going to be too upset by it. I don't know. It just seems like a very unnecessary, it just seems like a very unnecessary thing to me. How many people are even streaming on Sunday? I want to know how many people are in my current follower list or even live right now. I mean, only about, like, 4 people. No, 6. Yeah, only 6 people in my follower list are even live right now. So hopefully I can, you know, get some people to show up, come say hi. I hope so, you know. Would be nice indeed. We are going to be hopping on DBD, of course, for some community gameplay, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and roll right into it. I don't have much really to talk about that would sound particularly encouraging. I'm kind of in my own sort of headspace today. The sooner I get to, you know, playing the fun times, the games, the sooner I can get out of my, you know, my own sort of comparative mindset. Because it's not healthy at all. It's very much a not healthy thing to think the way that I think, but it's how I feel about it, about the situation. At the same time, this is just how I feel. And it's based off of evidence. It's not based off of a lack of evidence. Like, if you look at every metric from last year to this year, I'm doing worse at every single point this year than I was last year. Like, last year, I don't know what I did. I want to know what I did so I can replicate that magic, because clearly whatever I was doing last year was working in the right direction. I can't seem to replicate that in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like people are a lot less interested in coming to streams, which is fine. I don't expect everyone to come to every single stream. I just feel like people in general are a lot less inclined than they were last year, to come and hang out. Man, I sound like a Debbie Downer right now. I mean, this is how I feel. Like, I'm just being honest about how I feel about things, which is just not very positive right now. Man, I hope they keep this game mode for longer than what they're planning on, because This game mode's actually quite fun. Like, I think if they realize how many people are actually playing this new game mode, they will keep it. Like, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they'll bring it back again. I don't know if they'll keep it necessarily, but hopefully they'll bring it back again, because this is actually quite fun. Well, I guess I will, I'll just solo queue, and unless anybody wants to join. If you guys want to join me, let me know. I'm just gonna solo queue until until more people want to join. Hi, Amber. How you doing? I do appreciate that you know, people still do show up though for my streams, because I don't feel particularly interesting, and maybe that's why my viewership is and just engagement is down, is because the way that I feel is that I don't even feel like I'm interesting with what I'm doing with my content. You know, it feels bland to me. I can only imagine how it feels to, you know, potentially other people. I don't know. I'm in my own headspace today, and it's dumb. I need to get out of it. I hope so, Naya. Also, welcome on in, buddy. Yeah, I hope they keep it. I mean, the fact that they broke their single-player record on the first day when they introduced this mode, they have to realize that this is a game changer for them, and they need to keep it. Maybe not permanently keep it, but they need to reintroduce it, maybe for like Halloween or something. They if they're gonna take it away, then they need to bring it back soon, because to me, this is currently the most interesting thing about this game right now. No, it's not. Having too many people playing killers is a very rare, especially now in today's DBD, very rare problem. Back in the early days of DBD, yes, there were a lot more killers than there were survivors. I remember in the first couple years of playing as a survivor in DBD, the queue times were sometimes like 30 minutes long. Like they were very long queue times to queue up as a survivor back in the old days. But now you can get a survivor game instantly, even in the normal modes. The hard part is getting a killer game. Now with this current mode, you can't get a killer game because there's not enough people playing survivor, which is crazy. Back then it was hard to get queues for survivors, and now it's the other way around. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a very rare occurrence. Who's online? Oh, you are. Do you want to play? If you want to play, Naya, maybe we could try to queue up as killers and see how much damage we could do. Or we could play as survivors, if you would be down for that. Yes, I know you're a survivor main. You want to play Huntress now? Oh, so do you want to queue up as killers, and you want to play Huntress? Alright. We can do that. I will be the Wraith, because out of the killers that exist, Wraith is my main man. I don't really, I don't play Trapper that well. I don't think anybody really does, because he requires a lot of time to get his shit set up. Wraith in this mode is pretty nasty. He can cloak and uncloak really fast, and he can get some really sneaky hits. So yeah, I'll play Wraith, and you can play Huntress, and maybe we'll try to split up the map at first, and then if need be, we can, I think we'll do fine, taking care of people on our own. But if a survivor's particularly juicy, we might have to, team up to take the survivor down. But me and Fast did a pretty good job of splitting the map in half and patrolling one half of the map, and keeping things dealt with on that side. We did a pretty good job of that. I think they only got like 2 gens done. which is crazy. Getting only two gens done in a 2v8, that's nuts. And your duo is a work duo. It's from work. Cool. Thank you for the stretch, beauty. I'm sure we'll do fine, but if we lose, we lose. It's no biggie. Yeah, it's no biggie. No biggie. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Survivor during this mode because the amount of blood points that you earn from games is actually fucking insane. It's as much as the event when the event was still going on. It's just a repeat of the blood point frenzy of getting as many blood points as you can from the event. Also, I got 50,000 blood points when I logged in today. They must have did some kind of server maintenance, I guess. Well, I'll take it. You know, any free blood points, I will take that. Could be 1,000 bonus and I'd still play Killer. This is too fun. It is very fun to play Killers, and I can see why there are a lot of people playing the Killer right now. It is very, very fun. But, you know, I have been playing a lot of Survivor too, just because the amount of blood points I've been getting has really helped with leveling up my Survivors and getting those shareable perks to higher levels, and, you know, just being able to level up my mains, especially, you know, keep getting new prestige outfits for them, maybe. I don't know. Hell, it's even helped me get blood points to level up some of my killers, you know, as well. I'm just gonna use these to level up the Wraith, I guess. Oh, nice. I got some pretty good perks there in the web that time. This is like one of my favorite outfits for the Wraith. It was in a tome. I think tome 4 was the outfit that was the tome that this outfit was in, or the rift, I should say. I didn't get the axe though. I didn't get far enough in the tome to get the axe, but I do have this cool biomechanical spine axe that I have no idea how I got. Apparently from the Meet Your Maker thing, which I don't remember that, but apparently I did it. So I got rewards for doing that, which included a axe for Wraith, a machete for Trapper, and then an outfit for Meg as well. Pentacath's suit. Something like that. Also, what's nice about this 2v8 is that outfits for the starting 8 survivors and the starting 5 killers, the outfits for all those people are currently on sale right now. So if you wanted to, you could get yourself some nice cosmetics for the killers that are currently featured in here. What I really want is I really want this. I want his Hallowed Blight outfit because it's one of the best Blight outfits in the game. But really, the main thing I care about the most is getting his weapon, to be honest. Like, if you, like, keep the outfit that I currently have, because you can't even see the outfit the Wraith, you can't even see the outfit of any killer. You can't, because it's in first person, so you can't even see what you're wearing. But you can see your weapon. You can see your weapon. So, this outfit with the blighted axe, pretty nice. Hell, any of the axes. The heart axe is pretty cool. The gilded axe is pretty nice. Any of these. Hell, even the machete ones are nice to use as well. The Huntress cosmetic from this event looks really good. It looks really good. It's the best one of the killers for sure. It looks really, really good. And then I picked up Jake and Meg's outfit, since those are the 2 highest prestige survivors in the survivors that I mainly play. is Meg and Jake. Because coincidentally, those are the two survivors I have the most cosmetics for as well. So, those are the two I play mainly. I've been playing Jake since the beginning of the game. Yeah, the unique hunter skins are, with the unique lullabies, are nice. The Baba Yaga, the Were Elk. I really like the Were Elk's lullaby. It's fucking completely different. It's a freaking... It's a male huntress lullaby. Very sultry. La 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 la. Best outfit for the Billy that I have is just his blighted outfit. Same with the Huntress. I don't remember when I bought their blighted outfits, but I have them. Bit of a unique thing going on there with the Trapper. I have a Circus Strongman outfit for him, and then, of course, the gilded outfit from the previous Rift. Don't have anything special for the Nurse, though. Just... If you were going in chronological order for this event, it would have made probably more sense for the Hag and the Doctor to be the killers that you would have selected if you were going in chronological order. But I guess they wanted to put in a ranged killer that could be more of a tag team assist with a more close range killer, and that's why they included Huntress. They wanted a killer that had range attacks, so... They went with the earliest one that had that. Killers that I'm interested in picking up and trying out is the Clown. And also Chucky. The Clown and Chucky are currently two killers that I'm interested in trying out. That's what I'm saving my Eerie Shards for right now. I'm gonna buy the Clown with the Eerie Shards once I have enough. I only will spend Oryx cells on, usually only on licensed stuff that you can't get by grinding out the game. Which, funny enough, the outfits that they introduced for all these, you know, survivors and killers for this new event, you can only get with Oryx cells. They're not expensive, though. It's about $7 per outfit, give or take. It's not terrible. And they look really good for green tiered outfits. They look very nice. It really is, though. It really is. I could probably fall asleep to the Were Elk's lullaby. I'm not even kidding. It reminds me of, like... I don't know. It reminds me of like a lumberjack father that gives his like daughter or sons a lullaby for bedtime. Like that's what it reminds me of. I guess I don't know. It just I don't know. Maybe it's because to me it's more unique than just the Huntresses, because I've heard the Huntresses so many times. But I don't know. It's more sultry than the Huntresses. Like hers has like a menacing tone to it. The Were Elk's is sultry, and it doesn't even sound menacing at all. Like, and then you get hit with a hatchet from cross map, and you're like, oh, he's trying to kill me. He's trying to murder me. Murder. So this is the Wraith's outfit that was newly introduced. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it's a bit odd to me. Not really a fan of this particular outfit. Now, the Trapper's is pretty nice. The Trapper's is pretty nice. Makes him look very dapper, which I think is appropriate for the son of a fortune, which Evan McMillan is. The Billies. I think looks pretty decent as well. Oops. Okay, good. I'm still the Wraith. Good. Okay. Alright, let's do this. First game. Same. First game of the day. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's just see how many survivors we can kill. I don't think we're gonna win. I mean, maybe we will. Some of the survivors that are playing this mode are, like, very new to the game. Like, I think this mode has attracted brand new players, both on the killer and survivor side of things. So we might have a few noobs in this game that are going to be pretty easy kills. But you never know. You know, you could be looking at a default Claudette, and the Claudette is cracked. I've run into that before. The Claudette wearing her default clothes, but being cracked is all hell. Just like being able to juice the shit out of me, knowing where all the loops are. Like, it's like, you are a little liar, aren't you? You are a little Smurf man. Okay. Like, because there's some free cosmetics that Claudette has that new players to her will typically wear. They won't wear her default outfit. They'll wear, like, some of her free cosmetics that she has, but no. You sometimes run into just straight default-looking, yeah, only 2 escapists. A lot of medics, 2 scouts, and only 1 gen person. I find it more weird that there's less gen people. Why are there so many medics? You only need, like, maybe 2 medics. And you don't need... I really think that you don't even need more than 1 scout. I think you need to go on people that are running escapists and people that are running gens, mostly. That's what you mostly need to be focusing on. And then you can have, like, 1 person be a scout and 1 person be a medic. You don't need that many medics and that many scouts. Yep, they got sprint burst. Oh yeah, I'll forget. Yeah, you could say keep in mind, and I'm still gonna forget. Found a few of them. That's not gonna work on me. Nice try. Oh, damn. A gen right away. That's crazy. What? That was within range. Yep. Yeah, I can see your aura, my dude. Ah, we have some friends here. Ooh, okay, nice. I swung way too early. Okay. I mean, go ahead, waste all these pallets in this area, please. Please keep doing that. Yeah, you gonna drop it? No? Okay. I wasn't even anywhere near that from touching me, but that's fine. Yeah. Hey, now. Oh, this loop's frustrating. How? Okay, whatever. You can go. You're too much of a fucking nuisance to chase right now. I'm having a hard time with these pallets on this map for some reason. I don't know why. There's a lot of them. Nice. I'll take that. You're just holding W. That's all you're doing. You're just holding W. I mean, that is a very effective strategy against the Wraith, just holding W. Hey, what's up, Light? Yeah, 2v8 community night. That's what we doing. Finally, you got this fucking dude. These guys are good though. They know what they're doing on gens. Which is surprising considering there's only one person running the gen stuff. And these guys are getting the shit done. Hi. I hit you, but that's fine. I literally, my thing went through your body. Yeah, go ahead, drop that. You're gonna use up all your pallets in this area. Hello, Claudette. Where the fuck? Okay, that Claudette got out of here in a hurry. Mm-hmm. Just simply backpedaling sometimes works. Now, who's back over here on my gen? What? I uncloaked! Game, come on now. I held it down. Okay. I mean, okay. Ah, you went this way. Alright. How you doing, though, today, Light? Doing okay? Nah, you're not late. What's up, Crazy? Don't know if I should have got that hit there, but this Quentin really understands how to bait pallets. Whoever's playing this Quentin's actually pretty good at the game. I thought he was gonna stay there that time. This dude has a fucking nasty... This is a nasty, like, infinite over here. I don't think I can even get him over here. No, I can't get him. I literally can't get him. I don't know why you were doing so well. I don't know why you hopped that. You were doing really well. You were juicing the shit out of me. How have they not used all the pallets over here? Oh. Okay, that works. Thank you. Fairly positive she's dead now. You're new. I thought, okay, you're not committing to pallets. Noted. Except for that time. Why wouldn't you run through the pallet the first time? That makes very little sense. Yep. Nice. Gotcha. Nice. Get that cleaning done. So you can move on out of here. What? Oh, what the hell? Dude, the scratch marks are very inconsistent in this game mode. I think they're going one way, and they're completely going the completely opposite direction. Doesn't make any sense, the scratch marks. Hi. Hi again. Oh. I thought you, like, somebody jumped in a locker. Yeah. What? Dude, okay, I'm literally holding it down and it refuses to let me uncloak. I'm holding it down and I'm not uncloaking. It's weird. I mean, these guys knew what they were doing. So, I didn't think we were gonna get more than, like, 4 people. Eh. Yeah, I already know someone's here. Who's here? Okay, they just... Alright, they left. Fair enough. Alright, the last one found the hatch. Well, I guess I'll take half. I mean... They somehow were able to gen rush with only one person running a gen survivor loadout, so they knew what they were doing. Yeah. And also that Quentin was, for a Prestige 2 Quentin, he was really good. He juiced me every single time I chased him, and he ended up getting out by the end of the game. So props to him. It was a very solid 8 stack right there. You said you're moving just down the street, right? Like, you're not moving super far, right? Hi, lovely. Hello. How are ya? Welcome on in. If anybody else would like to play, let me know. And, I can switch to Survivor at some point. We can see how many people on Survivor we can get. Oh, you already moved in yesterday a couple of blocks. Okay, you're already over there, but you're finishing the cleaning of your old house before it closes. Gotcha. I would, but my TV got broken in the move, unfortunately. Your TV was broken? Oh, no. You gotta get a new TV, then. Yep. And you better be getting that new TV before you do anything else here, alright? Fix your TV situation, get yourself a brand new TV, and then you can go back to being the Santa Claus of the community, okay? How did that happen? Did you drop it? Or did it hit something? Sadly, that's the time of the month. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. I hope, yeah, just relax. Maybe eat some ice cream, drink some hot cocoa. What's that? Get you another mod? No. No! I mean, you can, but don't you need a new TV? He's like, yeah, but I don't care. Literally, that's probably what he's gonna say. He's like, yeah, I do, but I don't care. I want to get you things. Well, if anyone wants to go take a look at my throne, go ahead. You did no such thing. The people you were paying to help you dropped it. Oh. I feel like if the people that you're paying to help you move things break something, that you should be able to get it replaced without any additional cost. Like, I know that sounds weird, but you didn't break it. Someone that you paid as a mover to help move your things broke it. That's not on you. You didn't do that. I'm sure you were probably a little annoyed. Oh, it was coworkers. Oh, okay. Not actual movers. It was just your coworkers that you were helping. That helped you move your things. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I still would be like a little bit like, really, bro? You just broke my TV? Come on now. Thank you, Lovely, for dropping that link. Could a mod Lovely, you can do this if you want. Exclamation mark focus so that people can see the focus message, just in case I miss anything. I'm glad that you guys are all here now. I was, earlier in the stream, I was kind of a little bit in my own headspace and a little bit bummed out. I've been kind of bummed out this year from, I don't really know, just, I have highs and lows of streaming for sure, but definitely the stream, just the quality that I feel like I'm producing with my streams, and just the overall, like, I don't know, vibe of the community, and I don't really know, just anything else. I just feel like last year was going a lot better. I don't know, I just looked, at the metrics. I know I shouldn't do that to myself, but I looked at the metrics, and, I mean, that's just the truth, is just last year was just better, statistically, in every single measure. But, again, it is the summer. That does have an effect. People want to do things during the summer. It's nice outside. Not everyone is a hermit like me and actually have lives to attend to. I mean, I do as well. I just prefer to spend my time inside even when it's nice out. Because why would I go outside when I have no friends to hang out with? Doesn't make a lot of sense. There's no friends. I have no friends to hang out with. I'm a loner most of the day. It's because it's an election year, so everything's... You know what? That actually might be possibly a contributing factor. I don't know, man. This year is... I mean, holy crap. A lot of crazy stuff. I mean, with, you know... Trump being a convicted felon, Biden dropping out of the race, and now Harris is on the lead for the Democratic ticket. So now we're gonna have Trump versus Harris. Interesting, you know, very interesting. And apparently, recently in the Villages in Florida, where a clip of like some Trump supporters that were shouting, you know, color insert here power. In that same area, in the Villages, Florida, there was a golf cart rally for Kamala Harris. A lot of, you know, the older folk and the people in that area had a rally to support Kamala, which is not something you would expect to see in a older demographic Florida town like the Villages where it occurred, because in that area, I think Trump won by like 30 points or something in that area, and yet there's people there, obviously, that, you know, maybe some people change their mind. I don't know. I've been very clear about my opinions about Trump. I don't like him. Policies aside, he's a dick. And he does not even bother to try to even give a message about unifying the country. He has made it very clear that those who disagree with him are anti-American and such, and that's, like, I can't support that. Not to mention that, you know, people in his, you know, cabinet and on his side want to take away rights from women and potentially even make it illegal for gay marriage again, which is something that nope. I'm bisexual and my parents are lesbian. You're never gonna get me on the side of that. Absolutely not. So policies aside, which I know that some of his were actually good, but he as a person is a complete piece of shit, in my opinion. So if you support him, that's your business, and you're allowed to, as an American, to support your candidate of your choosing. But in my opinion, there are better alternatives than him, you know. And I still am a little bit like, I don't really know who I'm gonna vote for versus in terms of either Kamala or RFK. I don't know. RFK seems more moderate, like he could be more of like a unifying sort of political figure, but at the same time, I know that, you know, there are definitely a few things that I don't like that he's said, such as vaccines causing autism. I think he's one of those people, which is, I mean, that's just, in my opinion, there's no science that supports that whatsoever. There is research to suggest that, like, maybe we need to spend a little more time on vaccine development, but to say that all vaccines cause autism is a very dangerous... It's a very dangerous narrative, in my opinion, to say something like that. I used to have a TV that was used in the living room, and I used to had a top bed with the ladder bunk bed. Oh. Oh, this was way before you... Oh. Yeah, gotta be careful with your TV placement, especially around cats, because they will just straight up knock your shit off of your desk. They don't care. Cats don't care. They're a bunch of... They're furry little meanies, sometimes. I liked some of his policies, too. Like I'm saying, I you know, policies aside, that's why I said policies aside, because his administration did, you know, I will admit this, they did keep us out of wars, and they did introduce some economic beneficial policies, but based on facts, the Biden administration did introduce more jobs to the American economy. Yes, there was the pandemic, but both presidents had to deal with that. It wasn't just Trump that had to deal with that. Biden also had to deal with that. And yet his administration did still produce more manufacturing jobs that were in the United States. So, you know, there's that. You know, to say that Biden didn't have any economic beneficial policies is very incorrect. And the global recession is horrible. Recession everywhere in the world after COVID was awful. It was terrible. And yet we were able to stay, like, not too... We didn't go into a depression like many thought we would. Like, I thought we were headed for a depression. I really did. I thought we were heading for a economic recession that was going to lead into a depression. I think we were on the cusp of a recession. Like, we were progressing towards that. But we didn't go into a depression. We were pulled out of that because of policies that were introduced in this administration. You know, so that doesn't mean that I like Biden as a person either. No, he's old. Like, he looks like he's about to die. And thankfully, he realized that, and he put his country before his own pride, and he rightfully stepped aside from re-election. Rightfully so. He does have my respect for that. Trump would never do that. Even if he was like 90 years old. Trump would never do something like that. Would step aside and let his vice president take over from there. No. Never in a million years. But yeah, like you said, it's you know, I'm sick of like the lesser of two evils type of situation that we have just in general. You know, I am tired of people being at each other's throats, and I wish that people got along more. You know, we don't need to be mean to each other. You know, it's not necessary. A lot of us fellow Americans have a lot more in common with each other than any politician would lead us to believe. You know, we all were born in this country. I'm speaking to my, you know, of course, my American viewers. But European viewers, you know, you understand, too, kind of how crucial, you know, who's sitting in that chair is, you know, just for world politics in general as well. But I don't know. I don't like talking too much about it. I hope that whatever the outcome is, we don't steer too far into danger. You know, I hope that that's the case. Thank you for the lurk too, lovely. Okay. Hello. I'm literally holding it down, and I can't uncloak. There's a glitch going on with the cloaking in this game. That's the 5th time it's happened. I was literally fully uncloaked, game, and then you re-cloak me for no reason. Stop doing that. Please. It's actually frustrating the fuck out of me now. Enough. I'm gonna pick a fucking new killer if this keeps going on. I'm tired of this happening to me. I was fully uncloaked, and then I didn't even get to take a swing. Because it didn't count. For some fucking reason. Which makes absolutely no sense. Okay, I gotta calm down. I don't play well when I'm frustrated. There's no one over here. And I completely lost both of my targets that I hit. I lost both of them. Okay. Gotcha. Sprint burst. Jesus Christ. I forgot. Just like you said, I forgot. Oh, hi again. Okay. Can we relax with the survivor sweat, please? Yeah, I'm not in the right mindset right now with this game already. I'm not in the right mindset whatsoever. I'm missing very easy fucking swings. And we haven't even gotten very many cages, and they're already getting gens done like crazy. Where did you go? Okay, I didn't even see... Alright, cool. Laura, can you just piss off? I wasn't even trying to target you. I was trying to target the other person, and that I completely, like, lost somehow. Like, I straight up lost sight of them. I don't know how. The scratch marks are not helping in this game at all. They're really not. They are not helpful. What the fuck are these loops? Okay. I heard that. Right there, fully uncloaked. Didn't fucking matter at all. Didn't fucking matter. He just, I'm so sick of that happening constantly. I really am. It's actually starting to annoy the crap out of me. Okay, just whatever. I want to keep them off gens. That's all I seem to be able to do, and I can't even do that well. They just keep getting away from me. Yep, see? No idea where they went. I don't... This is why I don't play killer. I suck at tracking where survivors go. I just completely lose sight of them. No idea where they went. Zero clue. Oh, there's one. A lot of them injured, but that really doesn't fucking matter if you can't secure the kill. Okay, again, I just lost them again. Would they go in a locker? No. Dude, I can't find anybody. Like, I find them, I hit them, they somehow get away. I can't secure any fucking kills this game. I've gotten maybe 3 cages, that's it. I am struggling hard this game. I think it's time for a different killer. I don't think Wraith's doing it for me anymore right now with this current glitch that I'm dealing with. Dude, these fucking pallet loops are insane. That they have. They have so many good pallet loops, it's crazy on this map. Okay. That's rough. They pretty much all got out. That's really rough. I'm not seeing them at the other two exits. I have no idea where they are. They might be looking for hatches. I don't know. And they... Okay, the moment I fucking leave the door, they go through it. Yeah, we got destroyed. I only hit, like, 6 survivors that entire game. I did not have fun. No, I did not have any fun that game, actually. Did not... That map is horrible. That is a horrible map. Yeah, if I'm gonna keep playing Killer, then it's not gonna be the Wraith. That was atrocious. I did so bad that game. I'm just tired of that glitch happening. That's why I'm not playing Wraith anymore. Like, that glitch is ridiculous. I go from fully uncloaked, I depress it for like a split second for some reason. It doesn't count. Even, like, I'm fully uncloaked. I have my weapon out and everything, and then it just is like, oh, cancel. Just go back to being cloaked again. No, that needs a rework. That is ridiculous that even happens. They need to fix that. I mean, that's fair, Crazy. I suppose that's fair. Anybody watching the Olympics? Currently Team USA, not surprisingly, is leading in medals won. I'm more interested in USA swimming versus anything else. I'm more interested to see how our swimmers are doing, because USA swimming has long been like the king of swimming greatness, but we seem to have some decent competition this year in terms of swimming. I don't even like the heat that I watched in the backstroke in the semifinal. The American swimmer that we had in there didn't even get in the top 3 in that heat. He got 5th because he died on his back leg. He had a really good turn in underwater, but he lost ground on that last length. He couldn't get it. The women's side of things seem to be going better in certain categories than the men. Like, I think swimming for Team USA, the women are doing better than the men right now. Same with some of the gymnastic events as well. I don't really follow the gymnastic events. I'm not really into gymnastics, but hey, those people are, you know, they can move around, that's for sure. They got mad skills on those things. How much more cleaning do you have left to do, Light? You said, because I saw that you said you were dying. So you've just been doing, you've been doing everything by yourself since that TV breaking incident. You were just like, all right, you know what? I'll do it myself. You just decided to Thanos the rest of it, essentially. You know, just handle it on your own. What was the reason for you moving again? Oh, you just finished. Nice. What was the reason again, though, for you moving? What is it? Because it's less expensive? Is that the reason? Or what specifically? I know there was. I'm trying to remember the reason. I thought you said that it might have had something to do with money, but I don't know. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. You tell me again, so I can remember what the reason was. Because my brain's having a brain fart. You had them finish helping you with the furniture and stuff, but everything else you did yourself. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot, man. That's a lot of stuff to do. So, but you have all of the. I'm guessing you have all the furniture and everything else all set up. It was, yeah, right. Okay, that was the reason. I was gonna say, I know your mom was ill, but my brain, I think, was having a hard time of remembering if they were correlated. But they were. You moved because you needed money to help pay for your mom's illness. Is she doing better? I hope she is. I hope she's doing all right. I know I haven't, sent. I'm just checking up, making sure that everything's going okay for you. I hope everything's getting better. They still don't know what's wrong? That's crazy that they don't know what's wrong. They've had all this time and they can't figure it out? I mean, I probably shouldn't be the one judging medical professionals. Like, I'm sure they are trying their best to figure it out. But, man, this is a long time that they've now spent just trying to figure out what's going on. Is her condition worsening, or is it staying the same? What's the... I hope it's not worsening. I hope she's, like, not getting worse. I mean, I think they are taking a little long to maybe figure out what's wrong, but at the same time, they do have a medical degree. I would like to think that people who have degrees, for the most part, understand what they're doing when it comes to their respective fields. You know, because I'd like to think that me having a master's in special education, I'd like to think I know what I'm doing when it comes to, taking care of autistic kids. But, I don't know, maybe there could be a commodrium of reasons as well. I mean, some people are truly moronic in every field. There's morons in every field. Every single field has morons, including the medical field. There are morons in the medical field, too. And maybe that's what you're dealing with. You might be dealing with some morons in the medical field. There are some, in there for sure, but I mean, that's definitely a reason, is because of the money. That's definitely a reason. That's going to be a motivating factor for any job, though. But I would like to hope that people are becoming doctors not just because of how well it pays and that they actually want to save lives. I mean, because if you don't, then what's the point of becoming a doctor? You could become other things that make a lot of money that don't involve people putting their lives in your hands for you to help them. There are other things you could do that would earn you a lot of money as well. that wouldn't even necessarily involve a doctorate degree. She has to use a cane now, and she's only 52. So, is it like her legs aren't working very well? Is that the problem? Honestly, it could be, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to know what all the symptoms were, but I could take like maybe some educated guesses as to what it could be. And I actually know a little bit about illnesses and whatnot, but like it might depending on what's going on, at least. Like if there's no like coughing or, you know, certain other symptoms, and it's just like she's having trouble walking. Hey, what's up, Snake Man? Welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? She gets really dizzy and balance. So she has a dizzy balance. She's dizzy. She has fuzzy balance, and she can't drive either because it feels like the road is rushing up at her. Her back hurts all the time, and she's getting migraines almost daily. I mean, it sounds like it could be a spinal injury to me. Could be a spinal injury. Could be having to do with like nerves. She could have like severely like affected nerves right now that could be affecting like multiple parts of her body. But what the doctors should be doing is they should rule out neurological stuff immediately. That should be the first thing that they rule out, is neurological issues. And then if they don't find any neurological issues, they need to check the spine and the nerves. That's where I would start. I would start by ruling out neurological stuff. And they checked her back multiple times in her brain, and they said they found nothing. Well, if they said they found nothing, then I'm assuming they're not lying. Otherwise, they're pieces of shit if they're lying. But I would assume that they're not. So I guess they already ruled, they did rule out neurological issues. So then they need to check her nerves, and they need to check her spine. They need to maybe do like a spinal tap or something, because the only other thing that I could think of that might be like severely contributing to all of this has to do with nerves or the spine. Something that affects multiple parts of the body. God forbid she has like a really difficult. She could have a very like worst case scenario. She has like a very, very difficult to diagnose issue. There are some illnesses that are very hard to diagnose, but they should be able to point you in the right direction. If the doctors you're seeing can't come up with a solution, then there's doctors who specialize in areas they think could be the issue, and send her to them. Like, send her to the best like neurological people in the country, so they can figure out what's going on. They currently think it's neurological, but they don't know what it could be. Be right back. No problem, Light. I mean, I think it could be neurological too, because like I don't really understand what else it really could be, I guess. Can I set my traps down? Can I set my traps down? Thank you. Apparently you can't set them near pallet loops, I guess. Hi. Hi, Jake. Oh, okay. Smart not to vault that. Yep, you gonna vault that? Nice.